Hi, everybody, and welcome to Phandalin by Night. We are so excited to have you here with us for another week. I'm going to go around and get my excellent and amazing table to introduce themselves. And then we're going to jump right in because we are at like a pivotal moment. And my players are excited for this. So starting at the top right is Mike.
Hi, me. I am Mike, and I am playing Sangane, the elf cleric. Question mark, question mark.
Absolutely. And beneath Mike is Nikki.
Hi, everybody. Nikki here. I'll be playing Denny, he, him, the Tiefling Bard. I've just found a beautiful beaver fur coat, and I'm ready to kick some ass.
Fantastic. And to my left is Najra.
Hey everyone, Najra. I play Jort, she, they, the Fire Genasi monk, and I'm charmed. So we'll see how this goes.
Above Najra is Amanda.
I'm Amanda. I play Whimsy, the Tiefling Warlock. He, they, and I am charming, but we will see.
It's true. It's true. Above Amanda is Sarah.
Hey, my name's Sarah. I'll be playing Graja Rage Rock, the half-orc barbarian, she, her, for the both of us, and I'm just gonna continue to smash my way through the session. Thank you very much.
and it's working for you, so that's great. I am Sarah. I am your dungeon master, and we are playing today. Next week, I just want to put this like in your brain pans right from the top. Our stream will be starting very early. Our stream will be starting at noon because we have an almost 5-hour game, a special one shot with some of our players from this game, also some of the players from Would Be Heroes on Tuesday night. And it has to do with Whimsy's backstory. So a little bit of a lore drop next week for Halloween. So come and see that. And okay, let's get right in. Can I get everybody to roll initiative? Because I'm not convinced that the initiative that I have written down was actually the right initiative, and it's a new game, so let's switch things up a little bit. How about that?
Oh boy.
So where we are, our heroes had covered a lot of ground after Denny found a secret entrance in a wall. Unfortunately, Whimsy fell down those stairs, alerting Glassstaff to their arrival. As he fled, he charmed Jart into holding the group back, and they had to fight through a room of red brands, as well as currently in this hallway, they are fighting some bugbears. Glassstaff has taken off. They're not quite sure where he is. And so that's where we're going to pick up our combat. Let's see. Sangane, what'd you roll?
11.
11. Denny?
14.
14. Jart?
17.
Whimsy?
6.
And Graja?
Coming in with a hot 19.
19. Okay, so Graja's going to go first, and Jart is on deck. I'm just going to reorient our box here. Okay. Graja, let's see, where are you? You are standing at the top of a set of stairs, looking into, I guess you can actually see further than this now. So let me reveal some areas here. There you go. How about that?
Oh, yeah, okay, yes, I am right at these stairs here, okay.
Oh, you can see, you're looking at the GM map. You can see the whole thing. Okay.
I can. Yeah.
That's okay. It'll mean that somebody else can see something, and that's okay with me. So, Graja, what would you like to do?
So, I see, it looks like I'm seeing in front of me, like, a rock in the center.
So yeah, as you're looking in front of you, you're looking into this kind of rough-hewn cave area. It looks like a naturally formed cave that's under here. You can see that there is a bridge directly in front of you. And there looks to be like, what's the one that comes from the ground? A stalagmite?
Stalagmite.
A stalagmite that is massive and juts up in the just off to your left there. And then you can kind of see that there is, like, if there's a bridge, then there must be some kind of reason that there needs to be a bridge. But you can't totally see into that area yet.
Okay. Do I hear any noises in front of me?
Make a perception check.
Okay. Perception. Doink. Oh man. 5. Frick.
There is a lot of combat behind you. You are raging. You are not fully in control of your mind. What you do here is Jart, Whimsy, and Denny still fully engaged in the combat behind you. I mean, I don't know how much of, like, for Graja, being involved in that combat and protecting her friends may be a strong pull.
I was just thinking the same thing, actually. I was like, man, she's gonna...
How much is it like, do you remember those old Reebok commercials that was like Terry the office linebacker? And he would, like, tackle people who were being jerks?
Oh, I do. Yeah, I do think I remember that. Yeah.
How much of Graja is like, I need to find Glassstaff, he is the only mission, and how much is like, my friends are in danger, I need to help them?
That's the scale that I'm looking at in my brain currently. I feel like she is ultimately, I think that the pursuit of Glassstaff is going to win out, that she is choosing to trust in the ability of probably especially Jart and their ability to handle the situation. So I think she's pressing forward here. So
okay. How far are you going to go?
I would like to move up to just to the front of the bridge. I do not yet want to step. Well, I don't know if that's technically stepping on the bridge in that space, but
as you move up, you do see that there is like an offshoot area that runs down the side. You can also now see that there is an additional hallway across the bridge from you. Can you make a charisma, a deception check, please?
A deception check. Okay. Yeah. Not my best, but 9.
That's out.
Fine.
These rolls are killing me. Ouchie.
What would you say, not Graja's deepest, darkest secret, but is definitely something that, you know, like, we all have something kind of in the back of our minds that is something about us or our past that kind of floats there as something that we wish we could change, or something that we don't really want to talk about in front of other people. Can you give me something about Graja that she wouldn't necessarily want other people to know?
What?
Interesting.
Yeah.
I would say something Graja doesn't want other people to know is that she, back in the Serpent Hills with her family in the isolated religious devotee village to Grumsh, she probably, even as maybe not even had come of age yet, she probably participated in some fairly violent rituals in service when she was still kind of tethered to especially her mother after her father had left. And so it would be that she participated and probably shed blood or watched blood be shed in service of a god that she's not even sure that she believes in anymore. So kind of heinous acts in the pursuit of complying with her religion at the time.
All right. And the reason I'm asking is because as you get close to that bridge, there's like, have you ever had like a flash headache where it just feels like a needle stabs through your brain like 2 or 3 quick times and then it just goes away?
Completely.
This is what Graja feels as she runs up towards the bridge. And it is quick. I don't know how often Graja would have felt something specifically like this, because it is not a physical ailment. This is an intrusion into Graja's mind. Graja hears almost like whispers and gibberish and nonsense, and like a hungry.
What?
Floor.
I don't. Okay, I can't get distracted. I can't get distracted right now. I have to find him. He can't get away. He has to pay for what he's done.
Is Graja saying that out loud?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. All right. What are you? So you're standing on the bridge. What are you? Or you're standing at the foot of the bridge. What are you doing?
Yeah. I think I'm just pushing forward and I'm going across the bridge. I think I still have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. In terms of movement, so I can move 2 more little spaces, I believe. So I guess I can kind of just boop boop and get across the bridge, assuming there's no roll associated with that.
You take a couple steps onto this bridge. You are still raging. You are looking for Glassstaff. You've gotten this sudden headache. You hear this very odd sound. You take a few steps onto the bridge and it collapses underneath you.
Oh man. Oh man.
We're doing fine.
Hey, let me take these for the team. It's okay. All right.
I have to pull up not more dice. I just didn't have my dice out. Nobody freak out. You land prone in a jumble of like rubble that is considered difficult terrain, which means it halves your movement speed.
Yes.
You take 9 points of damage as you fall 20 feet down.
Oh no. Oh no.
Heaped at the bottom among like broken and well gnawed on bones is a half-eaten body. You are still raging, so that's half.
Okay.
And because you take damage, you're going to maintain your rage for an extra round, which is convenient.
Nice.
Hooray.
I don't know that was your plan, but you know, it worked.
Yeah, definitely. My plan.
I'm helping.
There is a half-eaten body of a human down here.
Shit.
Of like fairly recent. It is unnaturally cold. Like, you are used to cold weather. This is like the second that you drop beneath like the level where the bridge is, it's like taking the polar bear plunge. You submerge into like an icy cold that is, I mean, you've lived in the wilderness. You know that temperature doesn't change this dramatically in like 20 feet. There is something going on here for sure. Do you have an action you would like to take?
That is kind of where my mind is headed here. bring up my sweet D&D 5e quick reference of what actions you can do, what's a thing I can do.
You can try to get out.
I can try to get out.
I don't know if you have enough movement.
I was gonna
to
say
get
my
out.
movement is like out is I
and
used
because
it
it's
all.
difficult terrain.
Yeah. Okay. So I guess I can't stand up either because that's cost is half the movement speed. So
You could
jeez.
You could use one of your abilities. So like investigate. You could call out for help. Crying is a free action.
As an action, you can also dash, so you can get extra movement.
That's true. I think that dash is something you can do.
You basically use your action to get another chunk of movement.
Another chunk of movement.
Yeah, it says dash double movement speed as an action. So,
but because she's like, basically, dash would allow you to get stood up and stable.
Okay.
Which may be worth doing.
Yes. Could I do that and then also like yell?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll go ahead and take that dash action to stand up out of the rubble, this freezing rubble area, and I basically will just like pretty much as loud as Graja can. She will be like, she'll just say, "Help! The bridge!" And then she'll probably just holler a little bit, just no actual words, just to try to make the sound carry. And
give me a performance check, because any good theater major or theater kid will know that projection is a skill that you have to acquire.
In the diaphragm, baby.
Yep.
Do not have that skill.
All right, 16.
All right, Whimsy, give me a perception check, because you're kind of the only
Whimsy.
person that would be able to hear.
I'm sorry.
Baby. It's okay. We're all doing our best.
Well, no, that's not true.
Come on.
We're doing something.
You're doing something.
I'm doing what the dice will allow me. How about that?
Yeah. Like I'm charmed. You're at the bottom of the
13?
pit.
13. Okay. You do hear like a crashing and stuff, but there's a bugbear in your face. Jart, what would you like to do? And then Denny, you're on deck.
I'm gonna hit this guy. That's basically all I can do. So
Sure.
I'm on fire, just in case.
Right. Yes.
So my first attack, it's gonna be an 11. I don't think it hits.
11 does not.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my bonus action to attack again.
Okay.
I'm gonna use Fury of Blows. It's a 22.
22 absolutely hits.
And it's 7 points of damage.
Excellent. You strike this, you go to strike the first one, and your fist kind of glances off this shoulder piece that he's wearing. So you come up with an uppercut and catch him right under the chin. He spits out a tooth and just growls down at you.
Nice.
Anything else you'd like to do?
Nope, that's my turn.
Okay. Denny and Sangani, you're on deck.
I'm going to take myself out of cover because I'm against that wall right now and look down the hallway. And with my crossbow, I'm going to go ahead and stab that guy in the back from far away.
Okay.
Now that's an unnatural 20.
Absolutely hits.
Good.
And 10 damage.
Oh.
10. You not only like get him in the back, you get him right in the back of the neck. And Whimsy, as you're like listening to this crash, this bugbear drops to his knees in front of you, kind of gasping. You see a little crossbow bolt sticking out the front, just barely, just enough to cause him to aspirate a bit. And he falls to the ground unconscious. Denny, would you like to do anything else? Movement, bonus action?
Yeah, with I think I'm gonna take a couple steps further down the hallway. Because I see there's one more guy, and I see.
I'm just gonna move. I'm just gonna move the tokens to keep the battlefield clear.
And I see Whimsy's there, and I'm like, I can't let Whimsy get hurt, so I'm gonna step down, have my crossbow ready as well to hit this next guy.
Okay, lovely. And you want to be right next to Whimsy, about there.
Yeah. Okay, about there.
Perfect. Sangane and then Whimsy on deck.
Huh. Well, that complicates things. So I was just going to shoot a crossbow bolt down the hall, but now there's a bunch of targets.
Sorry.
That's okay. That's okay.
Got you over there.
Can I get actually right into the thick of the melee? Right in front of Denny, or would that be too much movement?
Do you have the movement for it?
I have 30.
I mean, Denny's not overly huge, and neither are you.
No, I'm quite sure.
So,
I just wasn't sure if it cost, extra movement to get past a teammate.
I mean, I would say at this point, you guys, you can say, I'm coming through, and Denny can hit the wall. Like,
On your left.
How
there
how
will
tall-
be,
Nice.
yeah, there will be places where if I specify that this is very small, but this is kind of a standard size hallway that clearly they're moving like big crates and junk out of, there would be room for two people to pass each other.
Fair. So I'm
how
gonna
tall is
basically
Sangane?
I don't know how tall are
He's
elves?
an elf, so like
Okay.
6'3", 6'4".
Really? They're tall? Oh.
You're probably like a full foot taller than Denny. Then you could probably just rest your crossbow on top of his head and just shoot it that way.
Yeah.
Hey.
Balance it between the
Step
horns.
No, I'm going to come down into melee because I'm crazy like that.
Yep.
I'm going to charge up a booming blade,
Okay.
and I'm going to smack the bugbear with it.
Beautiful.
And that's just a regular attack with a short sword, I guess.
Okay.
17.
17 just hits.
No, wow. Gee, that's crazy. And that does 7 points of
And
piercing
just
damage
out
from
of
the
curiosity, you did roll that with advantage because he's flanked.
I did not roll that with advantage. Let me roll
Crit
that
fish if
again.
you want.
We flanking.
I'm gonna crit fish. That's a +5. That is not. That's only like a 14.
We
So
tried.
go that one. 17 hits. That's all.
Yep.
7 points of damage, and he is, I guess, booming bladed, which means if he moves, he'll take another D8 damage.
I mean, he does move because he falls to the floor
Oh, good.
dead as you run him through with your sword. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
That's all of my movement, so I can't really do anything else that way. Looking around, basically just doing a quick assess of the situation. There's a goblin under the bed or something, and Graja's gone run off that way.
Yeah, I mean,
I think I'm close enough to him.
from the very kind of like tip of what you see like a skinny green leg sticking out from under that bed.
Too
The
skinny to be
poor,
the mage, though, right?
sorry,
Too skinny to be the mage.
and green.
Yeah. okay,
Like-
fair.
But you do see that. You guys do not see Graja. The little green
That's all me.
leg is going to pull itself fully under the bed and attempt to be very quiet, but rolled a natural one. You guys hear a soft crying. And just like a little voice going, "It's okay, Droop. It's okay. It's okay. You got this. Don't be afraid. It's gonna be okay. Everything's gonna be okay." Raja, you as you're standing up, you look up and you see a giant pale eye, like raccoon eyes in the distance in a dark forest, right? You see a giant eye. You hear the whispers and the gibberish madness. It is as close to chaos as you have ever come across. You hear again, you hear like hungry, feed me, you will be my meal.
Well,
And you see it start to like horror movie-esque style climb down head first into this pit. And what appears before you as it stands up, it has long feet that spread out into 3 toes with gigantic claws on them. Its thick and muscular thighs hold up this gigantic torso with what looks like dagger sharp spines all over its back, sticking out at odd angles.
Good luck.
This gigantic gleaming green eye in the middle of its face with a long pointed jaw full of jagged sharp teeth. 4 fingers on its claws as its like unnaturally long arms stretch out and over you. And you don't hear its voice with your ears, you hear it again. So hungry all the time.
What? Shit.
Nope.
So wait. Okay, so we're just staring each other down at this point.
Oh,
Okay.
we lost Raja.
But
I was about to say, I don't think it's my turn.
It's not your turn. It is Whimsy's turn. And Whimsy doesn't know any of this happening.
Well, Whimsy did hear Graja flail and struggle over there, so he is going to peel off and run to the edge of the collapsed bridge.
Okay.
That he can see and sort of check in on Graja. Are you okay?
As you look down, you see Graja, who is big, and you see towering over Graja this monster. Again, like this reflective singular eye in the middle of its head. And you start to hear these whispers also. Can you please make a deception check for me?
Oh no. Perception check. Come on, decent. Natural 20, 25.
Oh,
Nice.
You feel this piercing headache start to get in, but where you're from and who your lineage is, you know what the signs of arcane mental intrusion are. And like Snape teaching Harry occlumency, you have learned how to deflect these very, very well. And as you feel this intrusion, you just put up this wall and bounce this back. Graja, you hear, you've killed before. Bring me more kill, more hungry, more food. Whimsy, what would you like to do?
Did I hear any of that, or did I just feel something clawing at it? Clawing
No.
at my brain?
And then you deterred it. So you didn't have to give up a secret, but you don't share the telepathic link.
True magic. I will say that due to past experience and friends made, Whimsy is going to try something they've done before that he actually learned from Graja.
Okay.
He's gonna yell, "Someone bring me one of the bodies!"
Okay.
I
Gonna
mean,
make a
Anything
monster
else you'd
friend.
like to do?
make it-
Um,
I don't know what that is.
That's bad.
looking
I've
at the
played
map.
D&D for 35 years and I don't know what that is.
That's why I'm like
Surprise.
looking all of you. I'm like, tell me what's going on, and all you're like,
I don't know.
Here, I will send
spooky,
the
spooky early.
image link in the
Ooh.
in our Zoom chat here so that you guys can all see
It looks like.
what it looks
I do not
like.
have access to the Zoom chat, so
Ah!
I'm just going
Oh
to
my
be an ignorant
God. That looks worse.
That's really
No.
scary, honestly. Like,
Well, we lost
ew.
Raja.
Garage is gone. Let's
We have a
mourn
new
her.
green
Yeah.
person, so that's fine.
Rip. Ew. Diablo vibes.
Yeah, nope. I don't like that.
We just got a
Don't
new
care
green
for
person,
it.
so it's all good. We're good. We're good. We're good.
Hey.
Yeah,
nope.
Sarah will be playing the crying goblin next week.
We have a
Gets to
Hey,
keep her
whatever.
green
now.
face paint.
Whatever.
We have a new hideout and a goblin butler. We'll call him Wensforth.
This is not.
Whimsy, what would you like to do?
Graja's not paying attention to me, I assume.
I would say it's fairly safe to assume that
Yeah.
Graja in her rage state is focused on this thing in front of her.
Oh, Team Purpley Mauve.
Um,
Do it.
Whimsy's going to
Do it.
I'm leaving you.
You have to
Shut
save
down
your
your computer.
friend.
We're looking over here, so do whatever you're gonna do.
no, he's gonna try and do something subtly magic, and he's going to hex it.
Oh.
Okay.
That's
which
a
I've never
bonus
actually
action.
used before, so I'm just reading what the hell it means.
But you have to hit it for the hex to do something either way.
Yeah, but if I hex it now, then when I do hit it,
Mm.
it'll do extra damage. Because hex means whenever I hit the target with an attack, it does an extra 1d6.
Are you a
Yes.
hexblade?
Necrotic particular.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love necrotic damage. It's my favorite.
So
and
since
you
I don't
also
really want to go down
choose-
there right now,
Yeah. No.
You also get to choose one ability when you cast the spell, and the target has disadvantage on ability checks made with that ability.
I'm gonna go with the deception so he can't get up in everyone else's brains.
Okay.
This one?
Ability to get up in everyone's brains, because I don't trust that these idiots aren't going to get themselves brainwashed.
How
I'm
dare
already
you?
charmed.
Thanks,
Rude.
Mimsy.
I'm already charmed,
How
so
dare you say something so hurtful yet
Just
so true?
it's just like casually dredging up my childhood trauma, and Whimsy's like,
It's
these
fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
idiots.
Fine.
Um,
fine,
so-
whatever, fine.
So, Whimsy, what you know about this kind of arcane mental intrusion is that you were trying to hold deception to keep it away, but its role was insight. So I think you said deception because that's what you rolled, but what you're trying to do, because you rolled a natural 20 is the only reason I'm giving you this extra information. You are going to hex its insight.
Okay. I will do that.
Okay. So you have hexed it. Are you going to do anything else? Because I believe that's a bonus action, right?
yeah.
Yes. Don't have any more actiony actions. You know, I'm gonna say Whimsy's actually really worried. And again, no one's looking.
Mm-hmm.
Out of curiosity, his pole arm has a 10-foot reach.
Sure.
20
Can
feet
he
down.
hit?
Stab down at it.
It's
I
20
would
feet
say not from where you are because it's 20 feet down and it's on the other side of Graja from you.
Mhm.
But something thrown might work.
I don't want to throw stuff.
Chuck a rock at him.
Works in Tuesday game.
Whimsy's choosing being covert or saving Graja.
That's the thing. Is Grudge is not directly looking at him, is how he rationalizes this. So he is going to
For sure, Graja is not paying attention to you at all. Graja is not going to see whatever
Also,
it
I
is
have
that you're about to
13
do.
HP, so please help me.
There's like okay, Whimsy has 14 right now too. So calm down. Some of us are weak to start with.
Yeah, Graja's used to being the tank though, so this feels low.
Yeah.
So yeah, Whimsy hesitates for like a half second, weighing his play cards close to the chest or save a friend because he does not want to lose a friend.
Yep.
He chooses violence and Eldritch Blast.
Yay!
Okay, roll it.
Hell yeah.
And then watch him miss completely. Oh no, that is the opposite. That is another natural 20.
Oh, shit.
Yay!
Woo!
Violence.
Oh, Team Purpley mode.
For a what total?
It's 2d10 plus 2d6.
That is a 25 total again,
Okay, that'll hit.
which you saying that makes me kind of nervous.
Yeah.
Natural 20 for what total?
For what total is that?
Ooh.
That's not a dragon though.
I don't like how this is going, guys.
There's lots of things that don't look like dragons.
Yeah.
Gonna retreat into the fur.
And rolling damage.
It's...
Not bad, not bad. 18 damage.
Jeez.
18 damage. Nice. It looks up at you in anger, hissing, a spray of disgusting like bone chunks and rotting breath and like bad, like somebody forgot their toothbrush and went away all weekend camping. Just disgustingness. Sorry, Mike, I should have waited till you were finished drinking.
It's the comparison between the bones and flesh and rotting and camping for a weekend.
Whimsy roars back at it.
This spray of like mucusy saliva-y stickiness sprays across Graja's face. Yeah, it's not nice. And
Great
Whimsy
day.
just growls back at it. Graja, for the first time, you see you see and hear Whimsy above you. All right, Graja, it's your turn.
Oh goodness.
Kick him in the nose.
Oh Lord.
In the nuts.
Okay. I think the first thing that Graja would try to do here, and so she sees like. I guess I just noticed that the creature got attacked less like how it was attacked because I wasn't paying attention, or that it screamed.
Flash of sparkly purple.
Okay. So Graja will look up first to Whimsy, and she just like, says as loud as she can. It says it's hungry. It says it's hungry. And I should I go try to give it something to eat? Do you think? I'm really hurting, and something in my brain, like I heard a bunch of voices, and I don't know.
Whimsy just sort of nods, like, yeah, you failed your you did not block it out.
Yeah, Whimsy knows immediately why
yeah, Whimsy
Graja
knows
is
what's
hearing
up.
all these voices.
Completely. I think I think Garaja, I'm assuming I don't need to move anywhere to try to take a swing at it.
No, you do not. You could totally attack it from here.
Okay, that's what I thought. So Garaja, I'm going to attack with my great axe, and just as I'm like raising it up in the air, just be like, "I'm sorry, I don't have any extra food," and then kind of just smash down with the great axe. I worry. I'm concerned about its AC, so I guess we're gonna do our best.
You got
here.
this. You got this.
Come on, dice. 10.
Oh,
God.
As you go to strike, another wave of this gibberish, this chaos, like I am not doing a good enough job representing the madness that is the voices and the whispering, the dissonance that you hear. You completely with it.
And I think after that, she's kind of just like holding the axe and kind of just like breathing heavily. And she kind of looks down and then back up at Whimsy. And she just like looks up to Whimsy and kind of weakly, kind of still trying to yell to get the point across. She's like, I need help. I need help.
Yeah.
And, trying to think of, is there any type of bonus or anything?
Jart, you're gonna be
Was
on
I
deck.
still in a frenzy?
You weren't frenzied, but you could frenzy because you're already going to lose your, like you're going to take a point of exhaustion when your rage ends anyway.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking, is that I should
like
make
once you
another
activate
attack.
frenzy, keep using frenzy the entire time as you're in that rage. Is a basic mechanic for frenzy, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, because I remember I think I engaged it either last time or the session before. Okay, so I'm gonna be in frenzy. Can I also make the attack then?
Yeah. So you're in
Okay.
rage.
Yeah.
You're going to frenzy rage this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think Graja almost tries to play off of that chaos and just lean into the wildness of it all. So okay,
Absolutely.
make a single melee attack as a bonus action. So that is what I shall do. Same with the great axe though. What does that mean? 27.
Oh, hell yeah.
27 will hit, sure.
Whew. Yeah, it was a nat 20 actually.
Oh,
yeah.
beautiful, beautiful.
Yeah, it was a
Yeah,
nat
so you're going to
20
do
plus
double
7.
damage here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm so
Nat
happy.
20, guys. Meow, meow, meow.
And then a
Yay.
straight up 1 on the
Damage.
die. But that's okay. I still did 13 total.
Nice.
Jesus.
Yeah.
With this second one,
Crit.
you just embrace this like in some ways it is complementary to your rage, especially when you're frenzied, and you just slash forward again, not even caring if you hit it. You're not aiming anymore. You're just kind of going for it. And as you do, you slice across its chest. And what you realize now, where, you know, in kind of the darkness and the cold, you couldn't necessarily see, but the body of this creature is in various stages of decay and decomposition. And you just kind of slice open parts, like maggots start to fall out of a slice of it. It's gross. It's real gross.
Ew. I love it though.
Anything else?
That's gonna do it. That's everything I
Okay.
can do.
Jart,
Uh,
you're hearing the quiet, whimpering, aggressively cheesy self-talk of a goblin that's hiding under a bed. You are, you see Singane and Denny and you've heard Whimsy, and I would say you can kind of hear, you heard Whimsy run up the stairs for sure.
Okay.
Whimsy did yell to bring bodies as well.
Right, that's correct. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, since my concern is not to chase that guy, the evil guy, but
Yeah,
to
no,
help
you are not.
to help my friends,
That's not to.
I'm gonna try to bring a bugbear
Okay.
closer to Whimsy, so that's gonna be like all the way up to here, I guess.
Yeah, so dragging something takes like half of your movement.
I have 20 feet of movement.
But you're strong enough to get it like up the stairs, no problem. You've got that physical prowess to get it up the stairs. Sarah, did you just do that to yourself? Stressing me out, man. I was like, oh my gosh, do we need to take a quick break?
No,
like
it's fake.
you did that
It's
on
all good.
purpose. All right, good.
The
Love
chaos
it.
and the madness. It's giving me a nosebleed.
I didn't see it. I didn't see you do it. And
I
so I
turned
was like,
around.
ah.
I turned around.
Okay. Lovely. I love it.
And with my action, I'm gonna dash.
Okay, go for it.
So to bring it next to Whimsy.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna be like here.
And you kind of heave it. I'll say you kind of like heave it off to the side. I'll give you that. How about?
Sure.
Okay. Anything else you'd like to do?
No.
Looking down into the pit, you give me a how good is your passive perception?
+3, so 13.
No, you're passive.
Yeah, 13.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, 13. All right. You see Whimsy looking down into this pit. You hear Whimsy like raging, frothing down there.
Okay.
No problem. Denny and then Sangane.
Okay. Sorry, one second. Abigail, get out of here. Okay. What I would like to do is, I think Denny is also going to go up the stairs to see what's going on. He does not have the strength to drag a bugbear up, but he's just going to leave that for someone else to do. I'm sure someone else will take care of it. He's not getting his fur covered in blood anyway, so he's going to head up the stairs. It's about here, I guess, and just kind of like look in from this vantage point. Can I see anything down there? Can I see what's happening?
Probably not from where you are right now. No.
Okay. Well then, I guess just because Denny's like confused, he's not really sure what's going on.
But Denny, you remember seeing something in this room when you guys were like up. Right. You saw something. You know that there's something in here.
I know there is something bad, so I think what I'll do is I'm going to cast Bardic Inspiration.
Okay.
And I think I'll cast it onto, let's see, Whimsy, I think, because I think I see Whimsy's closest to, and I'm guessing I don't know that Garage is down there.
Yep.
So I'm gonna target Whimsy for this. So Whimsy, you get an inspiration die, 1d6 that you can add on to an ability check, attack roll, or saving throw.
Okay. All right. Sangane.
Just a quick question.
Yeah.
When I hit it with Eldritch Blast, I didn't add the 1d6 from the hex.
Oh, give it to me.
Sorry, I just realized that I did the thing and didn't actually do the thing.
Yeah, that's okay.
D6 for the hex.
And hex is necrotic damage in particular.
As is Eldritch Blast. No, that's force.
Is it?
It's force. Never mind.
Yeah. I was going to say hex is necrotic. And so for those of you who are watching who are kind of new to different damage types, necrotic is particularly insidious because if you hit 0 With necrotic damage, you're just dead. It's not saving throws, you're out.
So
And
4.
also, there are some necrotic damages that you can't recover with like healing spells. The only way it recovers is with long rest.
So 4 damage extra. That
So
should have gone on there.
Yeah. I tend to count all necrotic damage that way, just because it adds an element of surprise to the game. So I will specify as a DM, I will specify if you're taking necrotic damage, I will let you know, take this out of your hit point max, which is one of the options on D&D Beyond. You can auto adjust that because you can't re-heal from it until you do a long rest. Okay. Denny, was there anything else?
No, I think that's it.
Okay. Sangane.
Okay, do I know that there was an individual under the bed?
You hear, give me a perception check. Mike really wants a
Big
butler.
money.
Yeah.
You
Jordan-
want goblin friend.
You're trying to not kill people that are not fighting.
12.
I would say you can hear like soft crying of what sounds
Okay.
like a child in that room.
Sure. I'm going to be very aggressive. Sorry. I'm going to try to intimidate it, basically saying, stay there, and then run up the stairs.
Okay, give me an intimidation check. Like with advantage. It's crying and like trying to self-motivate.
Right, did I do that right? There we go. Ew, 10. Ugh.
Yeah, it's
With advantage.
with advantage.
That's terrible.
Yeah, you don't hear a reply, but you head up the stairs anyway.
Fair enough. So I'm gonna head up the stairs. 1,
Yep.
2, 3, 4. Everybody's in the way that way, but I notice everybody looking in that direction, so I'm gonna head over here.
Okay. You look down into that pit, and you see a tall creature looming over Graja, which in itself is impressive. You see Graja going like full force on this thing. And can
Well-
you please make a deception check for me?
Come on, someone else spill a secret.
Ooh, that's not actually very good for me.
Uh-oh.
But of course, I roll a 20.
The creature rolled a 16 but has a +4 to insight, so you're going to spill that secret anyway there, bud.
Oh, shit.
Nice. Excellent.
Do you have any
Um,
secrets if you're only like 6 days
Philip-
old?
I have a
So-
baby.
Okay, Sangani, give me a secret.
I mean, I don't really have any secrets.
I don't know that that's true. For
mean-
sure, there is shit that you're hiding.
I mean, there's one thing that I'm hiding. The
That
dagger.
sounds like a secret to me.
Do I have the dagger still? I mean, I had a dream and she came back.
You
and grabbed
haven't
it,
had
so-
a dream.
All
You haven't had a dream
fine.
yet.
Fair enough. Fair enough. All right. So I guess I still have a dagger. So that's something. Other than that, I don't have any secrets that I know.
Its head kind of whips around, and you hear, as opposed to like every telepathic connection is separate, so Graja doesn't necessarily hear this, but you hear this chaos. But to you, it's like, have you ever had a friend who's a musician and they'll be like hardcore into like jazz, and you listen to it and it's like just distortion and you don't necessarily hear the beauty in it, but your musician friend can tell you every reason why, like they could play the song 6 times and tell you all 6 lines that are going through to make what sounds to you like chaos, but to somebody with training is a beautiful symbiotic relationship between musicians and their instruments in a group, in a collaboration. Like, you hear the madness,
Excellent.
and it's not madness to you. You hear time. You hear like the length of multiple lifetimes or multiple decades worth of individual streams of thoughts, streams of needing connection, streams of being hungry, streams of needing to find a place of safety. What sounds to Graja as madness, like only different themes that Graja can pick up only one at a time, you hear all of them as individually distinct tracks, but you don't know that that's weird.
Okay.
You develop almost an empathy for this creature of, wow, look at how much trauma, not like what's wrong with you, but like what has happened to you to get you to this point. You find a commonality with the chaos of this noise, but that doesn't seem weird to you.
Okay, fair.
And you are not necessarily going to know that was weird for anybody else unless you guys end up talking about it later. But you hear all the distinct themes: wanting connection, being very hungry, being afraid and scared, wanting a place of safety, like the basic Maslow's hierarchy of needs is expressed in this creature.
Cool.
But its most pressing thing right now is that it's hungry.
I mean, yeah, so am I. So yeah.
Sure.
But it's right now currently in the little 6-second window that we have here is being beaten the hell out of by Graja.
Yeah, and it's hurt.
Okay, shit.
Well, it's right there. Just
I'm gonna hate myself for doing this. I really am. I don't know. This is gonna bite me in the ass later.
It will.
Yell it down at Graja. Stop.
Mm-hmm.
Wait.
Okay. Anything else you'd like to do?
I mean, I don't really have any. I mean, the bugbear's down there.
Bugbear's at the top.
Oh, can
They
I
didn't
reach it?
fully get it down there.
Could I reach it and kind of hurl it down?
Yeah, with your action for sure.
Do I need a strength check or anything for that, or acrobatics?
No, I'll say you can like kick it off, and then gravity kind of does the rest. Graja, make me a dexterity saving throw. Let's see if you can avoid being bowled over by this bugbear that's going to come rolling snowball style down this hill.
Oh Lord.
Heads up.
Okay. Dexterity saving throw. Here we go.
So your saving throws are over on the side, and
Yep,
they're generally
I
a
see
little
'em.
bit higher. Okay.
Yeah, they're not. Could be worse. 16.
16, yeah. You hear Sangane yell, "Stop!" And as you look up, you see him drop this body into the crevice. And you watch as this claw reaches out, grabs the body, and retreats to under this other bridge. And like starts gnawing on this creature.
Okay. Jeez.
Hey guys, we have a pet.
Yeah.
Just like
I
with
don't know if
the
we're gonna die.
For the moment, the madness and chaos that you were hearing, Graja, quiets and disappears as it takes this body and hides under the bridge. I will get, let's see, who's there? Whimsy, Graja, Sangane. Make me a perception check.
Oh, this will go well.
Wow, my dice loves this. 16.
Hey.
Ooh.
Yeah.
A natural 1, so 4.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Good.
You're grooving. You are vibing to the chaos.
8.
Garaji, because you're down there, even though it's chilly, you do see kind of there is a chest under that other bridge. Now that you're down there, you can see it. There appears to be like the glinting of various. You heard some metal as it dragged this body over there, but it's real cold down here, and it is your turn. Nope, wait, that might not be true.
I think it's Whimsy.
It is Whimsy's turn.
All forgotten all the time.
Sorry.
Just like my father.
Wow.
Just a little bit of drama.
Of course.
Whimsy just sort of glances around. There's a lot of people here and no one's actively being attacked, so he's not gonna
Okay, we have
fire anything off. What he is gonna do is double check that he actually owns a rope and try and get
Sure.
Graja out.
Okay.
I can loan you a rope if you need it.
I'm pretty sure I have one. Okay. Boondock Saints taught me anything, it's you always need a rope.
You're damn right.
Um,
You and your fucking rope.
bros.
Important.
Apparently I don't, but I thought that was in my adventures pack, but
It usually
I
is.
don't see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you have adventuring gear, you have
Have a rope.
rope.
Was rope used at the cave?
When the rest of us fell in a different hole, yes. One of us
I
has a
will
rope.
say that we will kind of suspend combat. We won't end it for sure. We won't end initiative, but we'll suspend it for the moment. As a group, is your goal to get Graja out?
Yes.
Help the wizard.
I have rope too, so
Okay. Graja, if you're coming out, you're gonna come out of your rage. Just so that you're aware, like unless you can attack something or take some damage, by the time that they get you out, you're gonna end up dropping out of your rage.
Yeah, that's just inevitable, I think, so that's fine.
Where's the
I
wizard?
can slap you.
I got one more. I think.
Yeah, I could smack you if you want.
Yeah.
You guys listen to the like flesh rending sounds that are coming from under this other bridge that are echoing in this cave. What are you guys doing?
Where's the wizard?
Jard's gonna get into her old force, and she's gonna try to find marks. She's gonna try to track the wizard.
Okay, give me a survival check.
It's a 12.
There are a lot of footprints kind of all throughout this cave. You can see like this bridge is gone, so you can't go across this particular one. You see that there are a lot of footprints all the way around you. There are maybe a dozen or so footprints leading out this way. You can see that there are also footprints heading up this way. They're all kind of humanoid. I think with the 12, you find a lot of distinct footprints, but there's been a lot of creatures moving through this area. I don't know that you find anything particularly towards any one creature or another.
So, do we gonna go up or do we want to go down?
Do we want to split and find him?
No. This is not the
I don't-
Scooby Gang. Splitting up is a bad idea.
The party.
I mean, we'd cover a lot more ground, and there's not exactly a lot of places he could hide at this point.
I mean,
don't know.
there's 2 hallways he could have gone down or back out the way Denny was
Shit,
peeking in
right.
before. There's literally 3 ways he could have gone.
I don't
Well-
think splitting it's a good idea. Last time you went into that room, you almost died. Just saying. I told you to stay in the room I was. You decided to go into the other room and get stabbed by I don't know how many people. So I don't think
Well,
it's a good idea.
what about that goblin? Why don't we just go out and ask him where his boss might have gone to?
Oh yeah, that's a good option.
We can
Is
just-
Graja out of the?
Yeah. Sorry.
Okay, I just want to make
Yes.
sure. Okay, cool.
Whimsy's gonna go full whimsy now that Graja's out. He's gonna logically think that Buddy didn't cross this bridge because the bridge collapsed, therefore he probably didn't go that way. And Whimsy's just
thinking.
gonna saunter down here.
Okay.
I'm going straight up.
Oh god.
Oh my god.
Keeping an eye on that thing under the bridge, but sort of
Look,
watching out.
wandering
for-
off is a character.
How far up are you going there, Sangane?
I'm gonna go all the way up to here to basically see if I can, because it looks like we can see possibly into this hallway. So if Buddy doubled back, we'll be able to see. Hopefully, I'll be able to see him.
Okay. Let me
And
illuminate
Whimsy
that
didn't want to go
area.
closer to the monster again.
I'm just embracing the chaos that he's feeding me, so it's all good.
Yeah, and
Yes,
you
they're
are drawn
communicating.
to it in a way that that doesn't seem unusual to you. The rest of the crew, give me an insight check. Denny, Graja, Jart. Graja, you're rolling with disadvantage, I think, because you're exhausted.
Yeah.
Dirty
Okay.
20.
Denny, there is, like, you know that, like, everybody has that friend, or maybe you are that friend who, like, does stuff that is slightly not like thrill seeking, like risky. Like, there's a fine line between somebody who does things because they like to have an adrenaline boost every once in a while and somebody who is like chasing adrenaline all the time.
Yes.
This strikes you as risky and none of the rest of you guys were like, hey, let's go see how that thing is digesting this. This is this strikes you as a little bit weird.
Yes. And Denny is very concerned about what is happening over there. He does not like it.
Whimsy, how, as you start to go down that tunnel, it continues on. It is darkness beyond what you can see, which is about 60 feet. It is still dark at the edge of 60 feet. How far down that tunnel are you going?
Well, I've got another 2 steps of movement,
Okay.
so I'm going to go at least that far.
Still dark and beyond
Alright.
what you can see.
More importantly, it's can other people see me this far down?
Have you just stepped into darkness and disappeared?
Up to
Yeah,
60
I would
feet?
say Graja,
Oh, I walked into a wall apparently.
you did. That's okay. That area goes goes a bit further.
Basically, if no one can see him, he feels like no one can see him, he's going to fire an Eldritch Blast and see what the light from that shows him.
Okay. I will assume that you do that without being seen. It is like an additional 100 feet and then kind of opens up.
Goes outside.
Yeah.
All right.
It's about 100 feet of tunnel. And then it opens up to the forest that's outside of town.
As I just
limits.
watch my Eldritch Blast hit a tree and start a fire.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
Oops.
So in that case, I can't double back because Eldritch Blast would have been my action. I used all my motion getting down there, but I will turn around to start heading back
Okay.
and say, This
Yeah,
way
go ahead.
leads out.
And
Sorry.
I think we should talk to the goblin.
yeah, we can go talk to him, but just 1 second. And Graja definitely looks like very hurt at this point, I think. DM, I know we're out of like official initiative, but I would like to use my ointment.
Sure. Yes.
So it says, as an action, 1 dose of the ointment can be swallowed or applied to skin. The creature that receives it gains 2d8 plus 2 HP.
Yeah.
Among other things that I don't think apply. So
Roll.
okay, 2d8 plus 2. Got it. Okay, d8. Sorry, cyborg stuff.
Beep, beep, beep.
Okay, so
Cool.
there's
Yeah.
1. That's
So for
8.
those of you who are watching, Graja had picked up like a potion or an ointment in a goblin cave just a few days ago in game time, and it's a fairly big special ointment. So just as a DM note of how I play, I get my players to roll random from the random magic item table, and I sprinkle that stuff in throughout the game. And the thing that Sarah had rolled for Graja was, I think we're pronouncing it Kiagim's ointment. But if anybody can tell me how to pronounce it, if there is a more specific
I would love
way,
that. Please, someone tell me.
great.
I'm desperate. I've
calling it
searched the
Kiagim's.
internet. I could not find a pronunciation. In terms of that, I rolled an 8 and then a 2, and then that's plus 2, so I healed 12 to now put me at 25 to 35. So that will be my action. And we'll say that Graja just like kind of applied it to her skin, I think.
Yeah, definitely. And you feel like a warmth. It's like real good icy hot. Not like the expired stuff that's been in the back of your drawer for 3 years, like the fresh stuff. Yeah.
And so she'll do that and look at Jart and be like, yeah, let's go talk to him. Maybe he knows something. And I think Garage is very keen to not pursue the creature that she had previously been in combat with. I think she's really shook, honestly.
Yeah, absolutely. So Jart, you and Graja, Denny, are you going down there with them?
No. Denny is going to wander over to Sangane because he's very concerned as to what the fuck is happening over there.
Sure.
So as you get closer,
but I'm also going to take my scroll of fireball out and just like get ready in case of shit.
Nice. That's probably a wise thing. Sangana's gonna lean basically down, sort of watching this corridor and the other open area sort of thing, trying to make sure that the wizard, if he shows up or whatever, looks down at the creature, and in Draconic, where is Glassstaff?
It kind of looks up at you and looks back down at its meal and continues to eat.
Okay.
It didn't seem to understand you. It knew that you were talking to it. It didn't understand you.
And he shakes his head and yells down in common the same thing. Where is Glassstaff?
Again, looking up at you, stopping eating for a second, looking up at you, and then looking back down. Doesn't understand you.
Pitiful creature. Yeah, I got it. Denny, where's the mage?
They're inquiring with the goblin under the bed, but I haven't seen him yet. What's going on over here? You've made a new friend, I see.
Just watching it. Watching
I-
mainly.
I think he's probably busy right now. He seems to be enjoying this bugbear. Why don't we go and talk to the goblin as well? Why
You
don't we
want to
just,
leave this thing free?
Do you think it's gonna cause a problem? Should we throw another bugbear down there for it?
Well, I mean, hopefully not. I'm wondering if it should just be killed.
If you want to kill it, I support you in your decision. I just think that maybe there's something else we could maybe do to distract this thing, and then we can maybe circle back around later if we need to. But I think maybe distracting it's the way to go right now. But again, if you want to kill it, I will support you. I will be here for you as a friend and a compatriot, and I will do what I can to help.
I don't know. Its mind is full of madness. It's
not madness to you. There is intelligence and elegance is what you heard. Denny,
Sorry, go ahead.
Denny, how closely are you kind of looking to see what's going on with this thing? Are you solely focused on Sangane, or as Sangane is focused on the creature, does your attention waver to the creature as well?
No, I'm definitely I'm looking at Sangane, but definitely I'm also keeping my eye on the beast under the bridge just in case he something lunges or something. But I am definitely looking at him as well.
Give me a deception check.
Okay. Oh no. That's gonna be a 7.
Oh.
Where's the madness?
As the creature hears the two of you talking, it looks up at you, and it's not fully comprehending what you guys are talking about, but it is aware that there are two of you, and you see it grab the bugbear closer, possessively, and it looks up at you, and you feel this stabbing, this piercing in your head that you had previously resisted, and this time it just kind of caught you off guard because your focus was split to try and protect Sangane and figure out what was going on.
Sure.
What is something that Denny? What is the secret that Denny carries? Not the deepest, darkest secret. I'm not looking for, the entire background lore drop. I'm looking for something that would be near the front of Denny's mind.
Something that Denny occasionally can't fall asleep to. Something that just is lurking at the back of his brain is this one time when he was in grade 4 and he was really crushing on this one girl, and he sent her a note, but she laughed at him and then passed that note around to all of her friends, and Denny went home very sad that day. And every once in a while, he's fine with it. Honestly, he's fine with it. Just every once in a while at night, it'll just creep into his head, and he'll be brought back to when he was in grade 4 again and be very sad about it. It was a big deal.
But Denny's a skater boy. She said, "See you later, boy." He wasn't good enough for her.
You know what? Denny deserves better than her, so it's fine.
But now he's a superstar.
Damn
Eventually.
Hero superstar.
You, as that thought surfaces, and this is a weird time for that thought to surface. Usually that happens when you're alone, but that thought surfaces to the front of your mind, and you do take this deep breath, and like a dark lavender flush comes across your face. I don't know how perceptive Sangane is to noticing, and it's dark in this cave and stuff like that, but you see the creature blink this giant eye slowly and just tilt its head. And what you hear is chaos and madness, that there is some connection with your infernal legacy of like understanding why chaos like that exists,
Hmm.
but it is foreign to how you have lived your life.
Yes.
That being said, there is almost a sadness and like a connection seeking that this creature's telepathic bond has with you, of like, man, that sucks. Like teenage girls are the worst,
Bro.
and you deserved better than that.
Thank you.
Like there is this kind of low level empathy, and you get the feeling from this connection that this creature is very ancient, and this creature has experienced much rejection over its lifetime.
Hmm. Okay.
I feel like a dick.
Look, you were raging. This
Yeah.
is why social emotional regulation and mindfulness is so important.
Bam.
If I had been there, I would have hit it too. So don't
Yeah.
worry.
Yeah.
Thanks, Jart. Thank you.
She wasn't
Appreciate
raging.
that.
Let's go down to Jart and
It's not a
Graja, by the
mental-
way,
yeah.
so that they can redeem themselves. You guys go back into this little room. There are these cots. I think that there are chests at the end of these cots. Let me just. This barracks room contains 4 very roughly built wooden bunks. There are heaped up blankets and dirty dishes scattered around. There is a strong smell of like unwashed body and rotting meat.
Nice.
It's actually refreshing compared to like the Nothic breath, Graja, but Jart, who did not have that distinct pleasure, does not appreciate this. You do hear under the bed is this little voice that is still crying, and is just like, it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. The bugbears are gone. They can't hurt you anymore. It's gonna be okay.
And the voice is speaking common?
The voice is speaking common.
Okay. And so Graja will kind of look at Jart for like like guidance in this moment.
I think he's friendly, and she's gonna like move forward, and kind of like lie next to the bed,
Sure.
and look underneath, trying to connect with the goblin.
Spoiler alert,
Okay.
it's a big bad evil guy.
Not 20 and I'm dead.
What are you doing to try and connect with the goblin?
Well, I'm gonna try to like find his face and be like, "Hey, buddy. Yeah, the goblins, the bugbears are gone. Do you wanna get out?"
He sees you, and like this wave of terror crashes over him, and he scoots himself back against the wall, and he tries to draw up his knees into like a fetal position, and he's like, "Oh no, I'm gonna be in so much trouble. Mosk is gonna kill me. I can't talk to you right now."
Mosk?
Mosk, M-O-S-K, Mosk.
Okay. Glass stuff is also gone. There's no one here to punish you or do anything bad to you.
Glassstaff is gone. Where did he go? Did he go back to Nesnar?
Wait.
Exposition comment.
Yeah.
Who's that?
I don't know. He just left. He seems scared of us. So if you're with us, he's probably not gonna do anything to you.
Nice.
Oh, and
We just
what-
got a funky.
is Jart wearing the red cape?
She left it with the soldier
Okay.
at the inn. She's just dressing.
the goblin kind of make me a persuasion check.
Not my forte, but let's try.
And I think Graj is really hanging back because she's afraid that even her like visage will terrify the goblin. So she's sort of like almost trying to remain as in the background as she can.
It's a 19.
Jeez, killing it every time with these social rolls.
I'm just trying really hard.
The reluctant face.
He scoots out a little bit, and you see that this little goblin, not that goblins in your like fairly limited experience with them are, they're not like swole bros, but this one looks emaciated. This one has deep bags under his eyes, bruises around his body. This one looks like he has not been treated nicely. And you see he trembles. He's like, like a poodle that just shakes all the time. He's not living his best life down here. And he goes, what are we supposed to do? What can we do? What do I have to do for you?
Okay, first I'm gonna do something for you, and she's gonna take one of her rations from like a back pouch, and it's gonna give it to him.
He starts weeping uncontrollably as he takes this ration from you.
Master
and
has
like
given Dobby a ration.
Exactly. I was just thinking that.
he takes like a very tentative bite to see if this is a trick.
Poison your dick.
And when you don't react, he like Cookie Monster just Cookie Monsters this thing down.
Yeah, you're gonna give yourself a stomach ache.
I think taking that cue, Graja will do the same thing. I think she's gonna also have a ration because she can see that from the way that he's consuming it, he must be kind of ravenous. So she'll kind of lead her body with the ration, like trying to basically like shrink down as small as possible, and kind of goes up to the goblin and be like, you can have one of mine too.
Are you trying to get him to take it from you?
Yeah, I just want him to take it.
Him?
No. I was just
curl it down to him, just like
I was gonna try to have him take it from me. I wasn't really trying to throw it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
As you kind of step forward, he leans back a second, but there is a certain amount of like self-preservation that comes. And as you're holding it out and trying your best to look like empathetic, he snatches it from your hand and pulls himself back against the wall. And again, like takes a bite to see if this is a trap, to see if you're going to like punish him or if the food is bad or something. And then like eats the whole other ration within seconds.
Sure.
You want to go out now? We can talk out here.
What? Yeah. What Troop do for you? What I have to do for you?
Well, Troop, we do want to know where Glassstaff is, because he seems like a very bad guy, and we want to bring justice towards that bad guy.
You see him kind of like twitch when you say bad guy. Like, roll me an insight check.
I'm good at that. Oh no.
Raja, you can roll an insight check as well.
Are you though?
Why did I say that?
Sure?
It's a 9.
Okay.
So I want to make sure. I know I have exhaustion. So when does that come into play for my rolls?
I'm just going to look at what first level exhaustion does that I know for sure.
Because I know I rolled something else at disadvantage, so I want to make sure
I'm
disadvantage on ability checks. So any of those.
So yeah, then I am at disadvantage for this.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. All right. 5.
Awesome.
We are.
You guys notice you guys notice him develop like a small tick when you're talking about glass staff, but you're not totally sure why that is. And he goes, um, uh, his office, his workroom is where he is.
But he left. He went outside somewhere. Do you know where would he go if he leave this place?
He legitimately does not know. Um, Droop not allowed to leave. Droop stay here. Droop serve. Droop do the stuff. Feed the monster.
Oh, okay. And where is Nesnar? Do you know?
Nesnar comes here. Nesnar not always here. Nesnar not live here.
Okay. And can you tell me how Nesnar looks? Are they tall? Are they short? Are they blue? Are they green?
Did Violet in the sky?
And Graja points to herself at green.
The purple.
Me, bugbears and me sent here by Nesnar to do more for Glassstaff. His office, that's where they meet, but Droop not allowed. Droop not allowed there. Droop not good for there.
Okay, and does Nesnar look like me, or do they look like her, or none?
He looks at you both carefully, and then he says, "No.
Okay. And where did you live with Nesnar before coming here? In the forest?
Like that." He starts pointing that way, and then like long, like many days, and then like that way. And he kind of like points, but he's
Yeah.
not going to be able to give you actual directions.
Plus a little
I
hard.
know. No, I was looking more for a description. Like, I'm gonna say, like, was there a forest? Was it a castle? Was it a house?
Okay. Give me a second to look up some of this information, because these are excellent questions. This would be
If we're out of combat, can Whimsy be sauntering back up his dark hallway?
absolutely.
Don't want to be left alone in the dark.
We need to recover that chest. Just saying.
Well, there was another body down there, she said, right? Half eaten.
Half eaten. Yeah.
We were in the big caves, the real big caves. Because Nesnar was looking for the forge. But then we came here because the people were causing trouble. There was dwarves, but I don't really know much. Glassstaff was supposed to get the dwarves, but he can't find them. He's very angry. Bugbear's angry. So then they're all angry at Droop.
Poor Droop.
Okay, Drew. Thank you for sharing that with me. I think we're gonna leave now, and you can do whatever you want.
Where Droop go?
And I think Graja looks at Droop and says, and sort of like crouches down, so she's kind of like less tall and big, and she looks at him and says, is there anybody that's looking for you, like your friends or your family, like that you could go back to out of here?
Hmm. Hmm. Droop. Droop. Supposed to be supposed to serve bugbears. That's Droop. That's Droop's life. Droop sold to bugbears.
But now they're not here, so you can be free. And I think Raja looks at Chart to like be like, "Am I talking out of my ass? Like, is that true?" She's just kind of like,
Give
Jared
him a
has,
sock.
yeah, Jared has no idea about it, like any of that, how that works.
Droop.
Um,
Droop goes, "You killed bugbears? You killed them? You killed Mosk?
Yeah, they're gone.
You killed Mosk?" And
Uh,
he looks between you two. He's looking to figure out who killed Mosk, the leader of the bugbears.
does how does Mosk look like?
You Dobby the sock.
Mosk had the pretty eye. Mosk had the pretty eye. You vaguely remember that one of the bugbears, Jart, as you were like running through the hallway, had on like a really jeweled eye patch.
Is that the one we threw down in the pit?
You don't remember particularly who
One.
killed
Yeah.
which of the ones. You know that Denny killed one. Denny may have killed two actually, and
Yeah.
No big deal. It's fine.
and I think that then I think because it's kind of unknown, I think Graja feels like it's kind of her duty to like take this one so that he will, if he doesn't like that maybe he'll trust Jart instead of Graja at least. And so Graja's like, yeah, I killed him.
okay, Droop serve you now.
What do you mean?
You killed Mosk. Mosk owned Droop. You own Droop now. Droop will serve you now.
No, I don't. I
How
don't.
about how about we get you out of here? We all go out. We take
Yeah,
what we
Droop
need.
will go with her.
Okay, and we'll figure it out. Looking at Jar and at Graja, being like, "We'll figure it out."
And I think Raja at this point, if Droop will let her, and it doesn't scare him too much, she'll like gesture for him to like crawl into her arms, and she'll put him on her shoulders like a, you know what I'm saying, like
Piggyback.
yeah, kind
yeah.
of, yeah.
Some sort of baby Bjorn for him and just put him right here.
Backpack.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the second that you start to motion and give like some kind of command, he instantly complies. He is
Okay.
like,
Whoa.
this is the hierarchy. It's helpful that you're an orc. That's within their hierarchy structure anyway.
Oh.
So he is quicker to
Recognized.
comply than with Jart in the beginning. But yeah, the second that you ask him to do something, he starts to come up and he goes, do you not want me to carry your backpack? I can carry backpack.
No, it's okay. I can carry it. I think maybe, I can kind of give you a ride and we could go faster.
Okay. If you want me to carry backpack, I'll carry backpack. And he kind of scales up your back and like holds on. Piggyback isn't necessarily like his favored form of transport, but he like holds on, like gripping like the edges of your fur vest.
Okay,
and you're
gotcha.
carrying like a Droop cape now, basically, is what's
Sweet.
What we should do? We should give him a crossbow or something. You can be like a turret, and you can fire from your shoulder.
Wow, that's such a good idea. That's really good. I love it. Mini Droop turret deploy.
And I think we get back to the group.
Yeah.
okay.
I'm still trying to talk Sangani off this ledge.
Nice. We're gonna slowly sort of back away. I don't really want to let the thing out of my sight.
Okay.
Okay, but Denny has also just noticed that there's a chest down here, so
Yeah, there's that.
Absolutely.
and Denny's all about that chest and is trying to come up with a plan to get the chest away from this thing.
But it's
Do you
20
ask
feet
the
down
group?
there, no?
How far through this bugbear is this creature? Just
Like,
Drop another one under the other bridge.
that's what I'm thinking. Is we can just like throw a couple more down there, and when he moves over, we can just like grab the chest.
yeah, he has been kind of tearing into it with the few small exceptions of when he's been paying attention to you. And I would say he's, he went for like the dark meat first, right? Like naturally, like one does. And is kind of is working its way through like thigh meat and muscle.
We
Delicious.
do this in
Okay.
teams. If two of us arrange to get the chest. Somebody else throws a body down at the other bridge.
Yeah. I have -1 strength, so Danny's gonna not drag a corpse up, but if somebody that's actually capable of lifting more than 5 pounds at once would like to do that, that would be very great. And we can just toss them under this other bridge.
And I can do that.
Denny does have a bunch of rope, so I can volunteer to go down and grab it. If that sounds good to everybody.
Yeah, sure. I'm gonna, just in case both of Jard's hands start glowing with fire, just in case.
Okay. So who's throwing what's the plan here? Who's throwing bugbears?
There's that other corpse though that Sarah
Yeah,
mentioned.
we have this 2 bugbears.
No, down in the pit.
Oh, but that was half eaten.
It was half eaten.
Someone here.
I mean,
Maybe-
Graja can throw him in since she's,
Okay.
if
We
you
can
I wouldn't
want.
mind
try.
finding out what that
Bugbear,
corpse is
so-
first.
I can light the bugbear body on fire, so the thing gets forced to move away and try to find the other bugbear.
It's not a bad idea, actually.
So, Graja, why don't you throw the bugbear in? And if our friend there doesn't move, I'm gonna light his launching fire. I'm gonna try to not hurt him, just like this meal is not good enough. I'm gonna go the other way.
And I think Graja almost like in terms of like chucking the bugbears, she almost takes it as like she's like proud, this like sign of strength for Droop that she's just like casually tossing about his former masters. I think she takes some kind of pleasure in that. So any role for me to toss him
Grab
in?
the eye patch.
No,
Okay.
no. You throw one down, and then as you go to like bring the other one, just as you're kind of dragging it up the stairs, you feel Droop like touch the side of your face gently, and he just goes, do you want Droop to carry that pouch? And you look on this bugbear,
shit.
and there is a
I didn't move.
pouch on this bugbear's
Oh,
belt.
Dean, what are we doing? We didn't loot any of them.
Go ahead and get the pouch.
He
Okay.
climbs over you and reaches down and unties this pouch, ties it very carefully and securely to his little like piece of rope that he's got around himself. That's like much too tight and is like, like when you see like a sea turtle with like plastic digging into their fin.
No.
Like this rope is too tight.
Denny,
And he's going to need some support. But anyway, he ties this pouch to his rope belt. And he also grabs this jeweled eye patch. It's black leather and it's got like semi-precious jewels set into it off the face of the bugbear. A little bit gleefully, a little bit of like a cathartic snap as he pulls this off and he climbs back onto your back.
Oh, no.
And he goes, okay. And you
Good
toss
job,
that
Drew.
other one.
Thanks.
If we have a tiny butler now, Denny needs to make him a uniform.
I was
Yep.
just gonna say Denny has there's like this weird
Tiny
creature.
butler.
Okay, sure, and is also already planning his amazing outfit. So
Raja, as you say good job, you feel like like soft wetness in the back of your neck as he
Yeah.
starts crying again.
Okay, good.
This is too much. Droop's gonna make
Only
me cry,
tears.
dog.
Fine. It's only
Oh,
tears.
Droop, no.
We're collecting all the
Not like
companions,
panicky like
all
a
the
puppy dog.
pets.
Oh, no.
We're gonna get the
You know
achievement for
what?
collecting all the pets and allies.
Yeah.
Let's get that one.
You guys have like 3 episodes of fishing to catch up on to catch like all of the achievements
Yeah,
for this
we
level.
gotta get
Yeah.
the diamond.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to go down and find that other corpse though.
Whimsy or Sangane, as you're kind of standing near the edge there, you look down and it's dark and there is bugbear bodies being thrown about. But you do see a fairly well preserved, like upper half of a body that looks human, that looks recently deceased. And some of the facial features remind you of the young man that you saved from the jail pen an hour ago.
Oh no.
The missing
shit.
blacksmith.
Oh fuck.
Let me tie a rope around this big rock here and then just sort of like shimmy my way down quick.
Yeah, absolutely. You give me, are you trying to do it stealthily?
I mean, no, but I'm keeping an eye on the Brothic up the top there.
Sure. You make your way down. You see his eye start to track you as you start to come down into the pit. Yeah, it is for sure watching what you are doing. What are you going to do?
I'm gonna fish and sort of do I guess I'm gonna check this body, this human, and then I want to look at the bugbear that we threw in that wasn't just picked clean and pick it clean.
You go ahead, roll me an investigation check.
We all do whatever we're not good at. That's a thing
Yeah.
with our party.
Thing,
We
right?
never choose.
You're
to
you
be
are
Thirteen.
good at everything.
13.
13. There is nothing on this particular bugbear. I mean, and from what you vaguely, I don't even know that you would necessarily know this, but with the hierarchical structure of like goblin and bugbear society, only the leader would be carrying anything of value.
That's fair.
But the human male is wearing a leather vest that has like a particular beading around it, like in a particular design.
So it's identifiable, I guess.
Yeah, as you go to look at the body, you do hear a growl from the Nothic. He is not super happy about you potentially taking food from him.
Denny, you still got that scroll?
Ready.
Cool. I'm gonna take the vest off the corpse.
He watches you very carefully. He sees you start to like take the vest off. If you make any moves like with a knife where you're trying to cut it off as opposed to just like pulling it off, he will start to move towards you. So how are you taking this vest off?
Is the vest coming off easily, or is it?
Yeah, I mean, you can like, it'll take you a little bit. What would Sangane do? Would Sangane want to preserve the vest? Yeah. Okay, so you do your best to like kind of get it off. Rigor mortis has set in a little bit, so you do kind of have to move the body a bit, but you do manage to get the vest off.
Piece aside.
Yeah.
And then sort of like just shake whatever's on, or like peel it off the back or something, and then just sort of like keep it in hand and sort of wrap my arm around the rope. Yeah. Call my way back out.
And the fact that you left the body, the Nothic is like, all right, he goes back to kind of eating the bugbear that he is currently trying to consume. It is cold down there, like not normally cold down there. And as you start to pull yourself back up, you do feel kind of that warmth, like a almost a humid mugginess as you get back up to the top of this cavern. But you do come up with the vest that's got this particular beading pattern on it.
Okay.
Well,
We want to get that chest now, hey?
yeah, since he didn't move, I can try to get, but it didn't attack you. I can go down there and try to tie a rope on the thing.
How do we get it away from the chest, though?
No, like I can, like it didn't.
Lasso the chest.
Yeah, I don't think he wants the chest. I
Yeah.
think he just wants
Okay.
bodies.
Yeah, I think as long as we have the bodies that he wants to eat down there,
And I
we'll
don't
be able
touch
to
them.
take it without much of a problem.
Yeah.
You're gonna set the one on fire and sort of drive him down?
Maybe.
But I feel bad to like ruin his meal.
Well, and I think Raja at this point, she's kind of just like constantly looking up at Droop to like make sure he's kind of okay and staying there and just like kind of just not used to it. And she'll kind of be looking around at all of you and be like,
I mean, we gotta find Glassstaff. He ran away. Like, we don't know what he's gonna go do. We have to go find him.
I think he's gone for the time being. Like
Wouldn't know where to look.
we have 4 guys unconscious on the other room that we need to take care of. We have a lot of money that he took from these people. There's pelts and other stuff that they probably need to recover, and we don't know where Glassstaff is. And Droop told me that Glassstaff was here for the rock seekers, or the dwarves, and he couldn't find them. So they are probably around here somewhere.
So maybe if we find the dwarves, we can find Glassstaff.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I think so. So, I think we have to clean up this mess, get the chest, get the people that it's unconscious in the other room, get them out, get the pelts, get anything we can get our hands on, get out and try to find the rock seekers to see if they know something. And they owe us money, so
This is true.
We do have a deal to fulfill.
So
Okay,
how about
that sounds like a good idea.
I go down there, I don't touch anything from his, and just tie a rope on the chest.
So the chest is like right behind where he is standing. So
Okay.
you're going to be in melee of this thing.
Yeah. I'm willing to risk it. Because I'm one of the less hurt, and I'm one of the harder to hit. So that's
Yes.
my logic behind it.
And Denny is going to stand up there again with the scroll of fireball, like ready just in case.
Okay. And a fireball would hit Jart, just so you know.
Jar can take it, it's fine.
Okay.
It's fire
I'm
retardant.
fire resistant. You know.
Fantastic. I love this plan so much.
Never like the plan when the DM's like, yeah, no, I'm on board.
As you start to get close to the chest, it growls at you. It is not happy with you being close to the chest.
Okay, now we know.
I'm gonna take my scythe out of my side pocket, and I'm gonna try to grab, I don't know if it has a handle or something.
It does.
And I'm just gonna try to latch the scythe on the handle of the chest to see what he does.
As you pull out the gleaming blade, its eye blinks suddenly.
It's okay, hit me. I'm fine.
Jart has no.
You make a Constitution saving throw for me.
Ooh.
That's not deception. What?
It's an 8. I'm not rolling well today.
Oh shit.
You take 10 necrotic damage as this eye as this gaze curdles your insides. There is a distinct magic aura that fills the cavern with this sense of foreboding, like Gandalf when he was trying to convince Bilbo to give up the ring, and he makes the room grow dark. That is almost what is going on here. All of you feel this. Anybody who's proficient in religion can give a religion check.
Oh, I am. I'm gonna change that.
Yeah, I kind of am.
Ooh,
Ooh, 18.
kind of.
15.
No,
Mike?
religion.
A 10.
Jart, there are not, like, you took like a comparative world religions course as just like general education.
Yeah.
But very particularly monks who are interested in maintaining a sort of balance of the world. There are certain deities whom are studied because their presence and their effect on the world are still strive to throw the world out of balance. Vecna is one of those deities, and there is something about the connection here. The first thing you notice is that this creature is ancient. The second thing you notice is that as this gaze pierces your psyche, you see almost a flicker of reality in a way, and you see what is currently standing before you is like the equivalent of Gollum. You see the Smeagol that this creature once was. You see a creature in some kind of arcane robe, humanoid of some variety, and you feel this presence. It is not great, this feeling, and it does not want you to take its prized possessions.
Well,
Okay, so if we talk from a combat standpoint, I really want that chest. That was that was his turn, right?
Yeah.
Get him.
So I am going to do, as an action, I am going to latch the scythe with the chest.
Okay.
And being like rough terrain, I think I only have 20 feet of movement, so I wouldn't reach the top. So I'm gonna spend my last key point to step of the wind and get up.
Nice.
You stare this thing down, and you give like the performance of your life as you like bow your head in like this fake act of like contrition and submission. You finish hooking the scythe and just like book it, like Naruto run up this wall. And you take off. We're gonna stop here because this Nothic is coming after you guys next week.
Shit.
For sure.
Yeah.
We just need to run 100 feet out of to the forest. That's it.
Yeah.
Actually,
Just
if we
like
turn up
note to
late, then you
myself.
could just set the whole place on
Okay.
fire.
Lovely. Let's go around, and I'll get you guys to say anything that you're working on, and we'll close out. Oh, we won't talk about this next week. We'll talk about this in 2 weeks.
2 weeks. Oh gosh.
Oh man. Okay. That does not fit in with my narrative of where we were going next week. That's okay. We're gonna make it work. That's okay. We're gonna make this work. Najra, since you just stole the chest, why don't you go first?
Hi, I'm Najra from Najra Creations. I'm a professional cosmaker. So if you have any complaints or need a cosplay, shoot, we have should be up, and I hope I don't die in 2 weeks. Thanks.
Awesome. And Amanda.
I'm Amanda. I'm balderdashing on pretty much every social media. Not that I'm particularly active or do anything interesting.
Sarah.
Hey, my name's Sarah. You can find me on Twitter at MCDiabetes. I'm a creative partner at Martlet Games, so please go ahead and follow them on social media, Twitter especially, to see the many upcoming projects that we have for end of October and November. We got a lot of extra innings for spooky season, so we have some horror, some sci-fi, lots of good stuff for you. You can see me on the Vancouver by Night channel all weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I'm on this channel. So Friday, I want to give a special shout out to Skin Deep. It's the bespoke horror series run by a redhead vixen, or Lex. We are just getting into the good horror stuff. So if that sounds up your alley, please join us on Fridays at 5 p.m. Pacific for Skin Deep. It is a limited series, so it'll only have a certain amount of episodes. Saturday Vampire Takeover for Vampire the Masquerade here on the Vancouver by Night channel. I'm a part of that as Delve into Darkness goes into the back half of our second season. And I think that will do it for me. Thanks so much. Loving this.
Awesome. Mike.
Mike Keham, Blade Sangane. You can follow my pre and post COVID cosplay adventures at Canadian Captain America on Instagram or TikTok.
CDN.
And CDN Cap America on Twitter. You can see me with Sarah in the Saturday Takeover, playing in the vampire game. You can catch me here on Sundays playing with this fantastic group of people. We're probably not going to die because Denny's going to drop a fireball and just kind of light up the thing when we're all running out of the cave. It'd be great. You can catch me on Tuesday nights on this channel, DMing my own game, in which DM Sarah is playing, of Would Be Heroes, 6 p.m. PST. And currently I am guesting, or at least I have guested, and I will be guesting again in the Changeling game on Wednesdays. That's 3:30 PST. I think that's it.
And Nikki.
Follow the channel.
Oh, sorry. What was that, Mike?
Follow the channel. Go ahead.
Yes. Hey everybody, Nikki here. I've played Denny, the Tiefling Bard. You can find me at Instagram at I'm Poppy Fields, and I might be starting a TikTok, but God knows that'll be terrible.
Do it.
You can also find Abigail as well on Instagram. She's got a link via my Instagram, so go ahead and follow Field Cats as well if you're a fan of spooky cats for spooky season.
Awesome. And I am Sarah. I've been your DM. As Mike mentioned, you can catch me Tuesday nights, 6 p.m. as the cleric in Mike's game. And thank you for joining. I was just looking, we've had a lot of viewers today, so thank you for watching. Please come back next week. However, we're starting early next week. Next week is a supersized Halloween one-shot. We're starting at noon Pacific. So come back for that to learn a little bit of Whimsy's lore drop, since he rolled a natural 20 and avoided sharing any of his secrets. And follow the channel. There is all kinds of stuff going on almost every day. And stay tuned because we've got some pretty exciting stuff coming up in November as well. We have a Patreon and a coffee here on the channel if you want to join us. Yeah, and come back and see us next week and then the week after as we pick up from here. Thanks so much. Who are we raiding into?
Today we will raid the Nat 30s, so please stick around, show them some love with a follow, check out the game that they are playing. We're headed over to the Nat 30s.
The Nat 30s, here we come. Thanks everybody. We'll see you next week and the week after.
Bye. Goodbye everybody.